Sam Heughan brings Caitriona Balfe home to meet his mother and declares that he wants to marry her. Sam Heughan has spent years in the spotlight, from the long shoots of Outlander to the glittering red carpets. But there was one moment the cameras couldn't reach, the moment his heart decided it was time to get serious with Caitriona. For years as co-stars, there had been a vague, unspoken chemistry between the two that went beyond work. Though they had denied any dating rumors, the glances they exchanged backstage, the quiet handshakes as they left the set, and the long evenings alone with a glass of wine told a different story. And now, Sam knew he was ready. The journey home. "I think it's time you met my mother," Sam said as they sat by the fire in their Edinburgh home. She laughed, a little surprised. "Really? Does she know who you are?" "Of course," Sam smiled. "I've seen all of Outlander 3 times, but I've never met you, Cat. Only Claire Fraser." So they set off. The Range Rover glided through the Scottish spring fields, where wildflowers were just beginning to bloom. Caitriona was as nervous as a teenager meeting her boyfriend's family for the first time. Sam, who had played a fierce battle scene in the film, couldn't hide her nervousness. Sam's mother, the woman WHO holds the key to his heart. Sam's mother, Margaret Heughan, lived in an old house nestled on the shores of Loch Lomond. She was a strong, traditional woman who had raised Sam alone after her husband died early. When she saw her son and Caitriona get out of the car, she stood waiting on the doorstep with a gentle smile and eyes that seemed to see through all secrets. "You're Caitriona, right?" she said, hugging her tightly. "Thank you for coming." Dinner that night was a family recipe of lamb stew, potato cakes, and old whiskey. There was no awkwardness, just laughter and warm conversation. Caitriona later confessed, "I never thought I'd be treated to real haggis by a Scottish mother, and to love it." A moonlight proposal. That night, after Sam's mother had gone to bed, the two of them took a walk along the lake. The wind was gentle, the water was calm, reflecting the silvery moonlight like crystal. Sam stopped, holding Caitriona's hand. "I don't know if anyone would believe us, that after all these years of being friends, colleagues, everything that can't be named, we'd finally come to this." Caitriona looked at him, her heart pounding. "Sam." He knelt down. He pulled a small box from his pocket. "I want you to be more than just a co-star or a companion. I want you to be my wife. My life partner." The ring was not a large, sparkling diamond, but a deep blue sapphire, the color of Scotland, the sea, and her eyes. Caitriona burst into tears. "Maybe we've been acting too long, Sam. It's time to live." "I do." Rumor spreads. Fans spoke up on strange signs. Just days after leaving Loch Lomond, social media began to buzz. A blurry photo was circulated on Twitter. Sam and Caitriona holding hands, walking out of a small restaurant in the Scottish countryside, both looking very intimate and not hiding anything. Under the light reflected from the street lamps, fans quickly spotted the sparkling sapphire ring on Caitriona's hand. What's going on between them? Claire and Jamie. Are they real after all? No way. Shush is married. But there's one thing that everyone doesn't know. Caitriona has been separated from her husband, producer Anthony McGill, for more than a year. She kept quiet to avoid media hype, but now there's no reason to hide anymore. The hidden truth about love. In an exclusive interview with Vanity Fair, Sam Heughan was candid. "We used to say there was nothing between us, and that was true at the time. But over time, what has been stronger than our careers is Kat's presence in my life." Caitriona put it succinctly, "Neither of us was looking for love. That maybe love found us." The audience was blown away. Not only were they Outlander's most famous couple, But their journey, from co-workers to best friends to lovers, had an authenticity rarely seen in Hollywood. Back to the roots, planning a traditional Scotland wedding. Instead of choosing a lavish wedding in France or Italy, Sam insisted to her mother, "I want to get married in my hometown. In the same place where I proposed to Kat," and so a strange but emotional plan was drawn up. They wanted a traditional Scottish wedding. Kilts, bagpipes, whiskey wedding cake, and even the ceremony of tying a ribbon around the wrist, a symbol of eternal commitment. Caitriona couldn't hide her excitement, but also her happiness. "I dreamed of this moment. But I never thought it would be so real." The final scene, the truth beyond the script. In the days leading up to the wedding, the couple continued filming the final season of Outlander. The scenes between Claire and Jamie are no longer staged, they are a reflection of real love. Director Matthew Roberts says, "I used to think they were great actors. But now I know they are living their roles. There are scenes where they don't need dialogue, they just look at each other and all the emotions come flooding out." A memorable scene is when Jamie hugs Claire by the river in the season finale, "I found you in my dream. But when I woke up, you were still there." The audience will never know, that line wasn't in the script. Sam ad-libbed, and Caitriona actually cried.